Hi, folks. Tony Doles. I'm back with another rant. Look here. Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was a representative. No, excuse me, a congresswoman from Georgia, and she was elected with 75% of the vote. Okay. Now they just pulled the cancel culture crap on her because before she was a congresswoman, she had commented on 9/11 being a conspiracy and the Parkland shootings being a conspiracy, things like that. You know, a lot of people have commented on shit like that. There's all kinds of conspiracy theories out there. 9/11 was a conspiracy. Oklahoma City was a conspiracy. There's all kinds of, us being over in Saudi Arabia to steal oil, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. You know what I mean? It's a conspiracy theory. We don't know. You know. So anyway, her commenting on it got in Congress, and all of a sudden they removed her from her assignments, her committee assignments. One of them had to do with education and stuff. Anyway, now there was no sense in that. They had made a big old stink out of it, but nobody's saying anything about Ilhan Omar, saying that the Jews are part of a world conspiracy, world bankers conspiracy, and that they stole the land from Palestine. Nobody's saying anything about that. That's anti-Semitic right there. And nobody's saying anything about any of the other squad or Maxine Waters or any of them calling for people to harm Republicans the last 4 years. Nobody's talking about them incitements or riots there. Isn't that still insurrection? Anyway, I thought it was stupid. Okay. Now it's reaching Congress where they can do cancel culture. Come on, folks. It's getting stupid. How much more are we going to take? That's my question. How much more are we going to take? And maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to figure out exactly how much we will take, and people are just letting them run all over them, stomp on, keep them down, keeping their foot on their neck. Nobody's saying or doing anything. Do you understand as an American citizen, you have the right to vote them out of office? Get them the hell out of there. Did you know everybody talking about, oh my God, Joe Biden, the conspiracy, electoral college, whatever shit, right? Look, folks, if you don't like it, you can recall the president as well. You understand? There can be a recall on a president too, And if you don't like him, well, also, if you don't want to do that, 4 years, you can vote him out. You can vote out every 2 years also, some of the Congress and mayors and shit like that. You have the power to do that, okay? And that's how it is. You have the power as an American citizen to say no. But what you do is you start listening to stupid shit that the media is putting out there. Look, censorship isn't just saying you can't say this word or whatever. It's also not publishing news. You understand? Stuff that matters. Did anybody say Joe Biden sent a bunch of troops over to Syria? Has anybody told you that? Your sons and daughters are getting shipped over to Syria. Hey, American troops are getting shipped over to Syria. Why are they being shipped over to Syria? You don't know. They're not. It's not in the news. But they are. There's all kinds of things going on that you don't know about, folks. Let's talk about this COVID relief bill. 1.9 trillion. They're trying to get it around the Republicans. It's called something like reconciliation or something like that. I don't know. Reconciliation Act or something. They're trying to go around the Republicans. To get it passed no matter what. Look, folks, everybody's all like, oh, I want this 1,400. I want this 1,400. Look, folks, our economy, they're about to break our economy. Do you understand that? They're about to break us. And look, this $1.9 trillion, do you think all that money's going to you? Look at the last one. Part of it went to the museums. Hundreds of millions of dollars and billions of dollars going overseas. One of them was to help a country. We sent billions of dollars to a country to help them buy weapons from Russia. Come on, folks, really? That they want to pass this $1.9 trillion budget deal for COVID relief or whatever. You know what? They could give us each like fucking $10, $15, $20,000 each, every American, if all that money went to us. Because it's a COVID relief package. How many businesses have they ruined? How many families got kicked out onto the streets because they couldn't pay the rent? How much stuff like that? They talk about, mortgage relief and stuff, but what about rent relief? You know what I mean? Because they didn't stop charging rent or car payments or all that. We still got to pay that shit. You know what I mean? So the money doesn't go to us, and we could use all that money. Instead, it goes to special interests and lobbyists, and it goes overseas. That's why it's 1.9 trillion. Should look at just look at where the money goes. They're only giving us like a couple billion, and look how many billions it takes to make a trillion. And this is a $1.9 trillion deal. So add how many billions that would be. And then we only get a percentage of that, but add up how much the percentage would be if they gave us all the money. How much would we get? More than 1,400. More than 1,400. Because let me tell you this, 1,400, that ain't shit. 1,400 ain't shit. I make that a week. I make that a freaking week. What's that going to do for those folks out there who's paying $3,600 a month in rent, plus their car payment, plus their electric and gas bills and trash and food and gas to work, or if they can even get a job, What's that 1,400 going to do? What's it going to do, folks? It ain't going to do shit. Everybody's out there with their hands out, so happy. All the government's giving me scraps from their table while they're all, eating high-end $20 a pint freaking ice cream. That's what's happening. You guys ever read the book Animal Farm? Read the book Animal Farm. You'll see what's happening right here, folks. It's just stupid. People ain't seeing this because they want to sit there and, we're abolishing racism. No, you're not, folks. You're causing more of it. You're going to cause poverty all across the U.S. Everybody's hating Biden now. We only had 6,000 jobs created last month and 10 million people are out of work. 6,000. Trump had 150,000 jobs his first week of office. Come on, man. Everybody's trying to do all this crap because they think they're part of some movement. You're not part of a movement. You're destroying our country, folks. Without common sense, you're not using common sense. Southern border, yes, we need a southern border to protect our freaking borders. If not, we're going to get invaded. Do you understand that, people? That's why we protect our southern borders. Because people cross there that are terrorists, that are criminals, gang members, mob. They cross. Drug mules, sex traffickers. They traffic little kids across the border. We need the protection. Jesus Christ, gun control? What part of the Second Amendment is not understood constitutionally? You have a right to have firearms, and it shall not be infringed. That means you cannot change it no matter what the fuck you do. Nothing. You can't do it. But understand this, the Second Amendment also says you can stand up and fight against a tyrannous government. Think about that. Wonder why they're wanting to get that Second Amendment changed. Come on, folks, start thinking, man. Start using common sense. So anyway, this is Tony Doles, man. I'm just going to let you know this COVID relief package is not for us, folks. It's not for us. It's not to make anything better with us. It's to frickin' put us further in debt, and then they're going to sell off American bonds to the Chinese, and they're going to own the majority of America. Just letting you know that's what's going on, folks. And then they're going to say, these Bidens and the Democrats and all these people, they get to the people that support us. They're going to have a high position while the rest of us are going to be poor and broken in breadlines. Think about that, folks. That's what they're doing. I mean, why else would Hunter Biden not be getting, put in jail for insurrection? Selling out America, selling his father's name, folks. Why? You know what I mean? Instead, they're going to try to put a person that's not even a president anymore. He's now a citizen, and he cannot be impeached as an American citizen. Only a sitting president can. He's not a sitting president. You get it? They're violating the Constitution. If they're going to violate that one, they're going to violate your constitutional right to bear arms, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly. They're going to destroy it all. And you're just sitting back saying, it's okay because we're fighting systemic racism. No, you're not. It's just getting worse. Y'all have a good day. Tony Doles told you. I'll probably have another rant later on today.